Good day, everyone. Today we'll be looking at the life of Josiah, King Josiah. We'll be looking at the book of 2 Kings, chapter 22 and chapter 23 from verse 1 to 30. First of all, let's look at the meaning of Josiah. Josiah means God supports and heals. He became king of Judah in Jerusalem at the age of 8. He is the son of Ammon, the grandson of Manasseh, and the great-grandson of Ezekiah. His mother was Jedidah, daughter of Adiah from the town of Boscat. He married Zebidah Amuta, daughter of Jeremiah from the city of Libnah. He ruled in Jerusalem as king for 31 years, and he died at the age of 39. When the building of the temple was ongoing, King Josiah sent the priest on duty at the entrance to the temple to give the money collected for the repair of the temple to the people in charge of the repair, such as the carpenters, the builders, and the rest of them, to buy the materials needed for the repair of the temple. This is trust. When King Josiah had trust in himself, that was why he trusted the people in charge of the repair of the temple. My advice to those listening to this message is to have trust in yourself. When you trust yourself, you also trust others. But when you lack trust in yourself, you will never trust another. So develop the spirit of trust. The book of the law was found in the temple by Achiah, the priest. He handed the book over to Shaphan so as to deliver it to the king. When he got to the temple and read it to the king tore his garments in dismay. Then the king sent to go inquire of the Lord about the teachings of the book of law. The king appointed some people to go inquire of the Lord, and they consulted a woman called Huldah, a prophetess who lived in the new town, the newer part of Jerusalem. Her husband was in charge of the temple robes, and she gave them a message from the Lord to the king, saying, "I am going to punish Jerusalem, for they have rejected me and have offered sacrifices to other gods, and have made me angry by all they have done. My anger is arose against Jerusalem, and it won't go down. But you repented and humbled yourself before me, tearing your clothes and weeping, when you heard how I threatened to punish Jerusalem and its people. But I have held your prayers, and the punishment which I am going to bring on Jerusalem will not come until after your death. I will let you die in peace." That was the message of the Lord to King Josiah. When the message got to the king, he summoned the priests and the prophets and all the people, both the rich and the poor. They all went to the temple. There he read the whole book of the covenant to the people, and made a covenant with the Lord to obey him, to keep his laws and commands with all his heart and soul, and to put into practice the demands attached to the covenant as written in the book. And all the people promised to keep the covenant. Then the king ordered the priests, his servants, and the guards on duty to bring out all the objects used in the worship of Baal, the goddess Asherah, and of stars, and burn them outside the city near the valley of Kidron, and the ashes should be taken to Bethel. He removed from duty all the priests that were ordained to offer sacrifices on the pagan altars. He destroyed the quarters in the temple that was occupied by the temple prostitutes. He destroyed the altars of the god Molech that received human sacrifices. He destroyed it so that no one will offer his son or daughter as a burnt offering again. He destroyed the altars that King Solomon had built in the east part of Jerusalem and in the south part of Mount Olives for the worship of all the foreign gods. He tore down the place of worship in Bethel, which had been built by King Jeroboam, son of Nebat, who led Israel into sin. King Josiah destroyed all the pagan places of worship in every city of Israel and killed all the pagan priests on the altars where they served. He removed the bones from the tombs on the hill and built an altar for the Lord there. But the tomb of the minor prophet who prophesied what King Josiah was doing long before then, he ordered that the bones shall not be moved. He ordered the people to celebrate the Passover in honor of the Lord, as written in the Book of Covenant. The Passover was celebrated in Jerusalem in the 18th year of the reign of King Josiah. The Bible says, there had never been a king like him before, who served the Lord with all his heart, mind, strength, obeying all the laws of Moses. King Josiah died in battlefield at Megiddo and was taken back to Jerusalem in a chariot by his officials. He was buried in the royal tombs, and his son succeeded him. Before I forget, he had 4 children. We are going to look at the life of 2 of his sons who succeeded him after his death. So that is all for the life of King Josiah. I remain my humble self, Pious Mercy. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like and follow my Facebook page, M Channel. Remain blessed. Have a blessed day.